Oh my god. Public squads are so bad. Why did this guy leave? Okay. Just because he triggered the alarm doesn't mean it's failure yet. We can still win. He has 30 seconds to fix it. Well, because host migration, now we don't have time.
The enemy has successfully destroyed all data. This mission is a failure.
So this game, you do like missions?
Yeah. What a nice observation you made.
Sorry. I remember playing Vindictus, and like Vindictus, you just like choose a mission and you can take friends or stuff, or do it solo by yourself. Usually there's like a boss at the end of it or something like that.
Yeah. You haven't played Warframe before.
No. Dragon Friday wanted me to play it. He's actually playing it right now.
Yeah.
But I don't play games, man. I still haven't.
I know, your favorite game of last year, you didn't even fucking finish.
I still haven't finished Nier.
That's what I'm saying.
And I can play it across 3 screens with Infinity, and it's so cool. And it's like, oh well, okay, I'm never gonna play that again.
Meanwhile, I played through it even though it runs like an unstable piece of fucking garbage on my computer.
It's already like perfect on my computer. I have two 290Xs. Like I have everything maxed out at 5760 by 1080, and it's just like monstrously cool. And it's like, oh, I'm tired of this game.
Oh, this is why I want to build a new computer. Like, I know the 780 is still considered a pretty powerful card by today's standards, but I don't know. I've just seen the support for it kind of lacking lately. There's been a lot of games where it's like, well, yeah, there's been a driver update for the 780, but, you know, the game doesn't really support it very well. And it's just like, or for example, like Nier is the best example. A lot of the games I play, like Final Fantasy 15, the game will at least run with my 780, but a lot of the special effects I have to turn off for it to get a reasonable frame rate in Final Fantasy 15. But fucking Nier is like the prime example of the 780 just not being a good choice, because apparently it's the 700 series cards that just Nier is just like, I'm not gonna work on these cards.
I remember when you posted the patch, and you're like, they got a patch, and you're playing it, it still crashed.
Still fucking crashed. So dumb.
Like, damn, dude.
I spent so much time fucking troubleshooting shit. At that point, it just became like superstitious things. Like, if you turn this thing on, it's totally gonna work. I did it, and I played 3 hours without a crash. Well, that sounds stupid, but okay. You know, someone's like says, go to the task manager and end Windows Explorer, and now Nier will work just fine. I don't think so, but okay, let's see what happens.
You're doing like, you're just looking for some snake oil to get that thing to run.
The answer to the problem was just save often, save often. Unfortunately, I hate how the game does its save system. I get it.
Yeah.
It wants to make an artistic expression, but it's obnoxious. It's obnoxious because if the game crashes and I haven't saved in forever, it's just like, fuck!
Meanwhile, it plays just fine, but I can't play it because I have no motivation.
I think I 100%ed it. I think I got all of the achievements for it. If not, I did all of the main story stuff. I might not have, I did all the extra content, you have to upgrade all the weapons to get one of the story endings. That's what I did, is I think I got all of the endings. I don't know if they got me all the achievements, but yeah, despite the fucking problems I had, I still managed to make it through all of the story endings, the joke endings and the main endings.
I think I've just done like the first main ending and maybe one of the joke endings, and like I'm playing as the boy.
Yeah, 9S.
9S, yeah, him. Mm,
2B is definitely just the most fun to play. A2 is plays very similarly to 2B though, so she was alright. And I didn't really like playing as 9S. Yeah, okay, so I didn't get all the achievements, but yeah, because I didn't do the. I wanted to do a lot of the fishing, but I couldn't do it because I was too scared of the game just crashing while I'm doing all this fishing. Like, fishing in games to me is a relaxing activity, but having just this looming fear of the game just crapping out at any time makes it a very, very stressful thing. So I didn't do the much of the fishing. I got
nice.
the one upgrade I wanted for the pod, and that was it. And also, upgrading the pods was weirdly difficult. I had a lot of difficulty finding the materials to upgrade it. But anyways, I got most of the achievements. I mainly just wanted to do all the story endings. I think it was Blue Reflections that I did, that I 100%ed it. Yeah. This is probably one of the very few games I've ever actually 100%ed. I got
Nice.
all the achievements. It was a good game. I like that game. Kind of wanted to replay it. Thinking about that the other day. I have the soundtrack on my phone, and recently I've just had all my music on shuffle because I don't know, I'm at that point where I just like need new music, and when that happens, sometimes I just throw all my music on shuffle. I don't know. Soundtrack for Blue Reflections came up, and I was like, yeah, this was a fun game. I kind of want to replay it again.
I want to play it again.
Anyways, you should try Warframe. I can't promise you'll get into it. I think a lot of new players, you wouldn't be alone in this. A lot of new players kind of pick it up and they just kind of don't get it because the game does such a horrendously awful job at explaining what you should do.
Mm.
And then, I'm at fault for this considering I'm someone who has, what, how many hours? Almost 800 hours in this game. So I'm kind of the blame here too, but new people will go to veterans to ask, and then veterans just dump like all this information on top of them, and then it sounds like, oh, this game is a job. Never mind, I'm not gonna play this.
Yeah.
But it's really not. I don't know. It's fun. I got my friend back home playing it because it's on the PS4 as well. It's on all the platforms. I think it came to Switch just recently.
So Warframe is based in our solar system.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's super future where you're space ninja robot thing. Honestly, that's back when I played it, that's all it was. You were a space robot ninja guy who's just fighting the bad guys, and that's it. But the nice thing about Warframe is they're constantly updating it. Like, this game has transformed so fucking much since I first started playing it, like back in 2014. This whole room was not here, and it turns out this is the person who controls you, and you get to create your character, of course. So, but it's pretty fucking stupid. All the story stuff that they've started putting into the game, I think, is just awful. I think this game's story, that totally was an afterthought. When they started building this game, they didn't want much of a story there, but the fucking rabid fucking community of this game was like dissecting every little bit of information for lore and stuff, and they're like, wow. And then the developers wanted to just encourage this behavior, and now they started making like these, trying to write super deep stories, and I think they're just so bad. The game is best when it's just space ninjas fight bad guys. That's all it needs to be. So, they kind of took like the idea of, at the time, what was popular were the MOBA games, where you have heroes that have just 4 abilities. Oops, no squad, no squad. I want to go solo. Pack. Billy Boy. I'm with Billy Boy. Come on, Billy Boy. I'll show off to this scrub. Look at this scrub. He just started.
Distract the infested while a low operative hunts for supplies.
Yeah, he's a rank 4.
Start.
Anyways, so you have different warframes, and they you have 4 abilities for each one. So this one's a dancing warframe, music based. Honestly, I really liked the idea behind this warframe, but I think it's kind of boring because all you have to do is push the button and she throws something out. So there's drums. There's the bass. Oops, I'm out of energy. There's the melody.
I think we lost the stream audio.
Can you try refreshing?
Let me try. Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay.
Interesting.
Alright, let me turn up the in-game volume though, so you can hear this a little bit better
Life support incoming.
So like, the nice thing about the music frame is you actually get to create the music that's played. So that's one reason why I liked it. So I have Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto, Domo.
Nice.
But anyways, so your frames have different abilities.
Additional life support has arrived.
This one, I really like the look, but I don't like how it plays. Also, I get really tired of the music, honestly, even if it's Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Even if that's a song, when you play through a 40-minute long mission of just hearing that, it's like, oh my god, enough! So,
how can you get tired of that?
it's also, you're limited to only 8 bars of music, so, you just hear that same 8-bar loop over and 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 over. So, it doesn't feel like a very active warframe to play. Like I said, you just throw these out and then you kind of just forget about it. The frame that I started playing, the white one, I like a lot more because there's a lot of movement to her, you can be really aggressive with her playstyle.
Life support.
So, anyways. This is a fun game. I like it, obviously, since I've been playing it since 2014 and I have nearly 800 hours on it.
I think Dragon Friday likes it too.
Yeah, I think he's a higher rank than me. I think he's probably put more hours into it too. Except the funny thing is he joined much later than me. To be fair though, my internet was too shit in China to play this game, so I didn't play it at all while I was in China. So that was a whole year I took a break from this game. And that's one of the other problems that I have with this game is that since they update it so often, like when you take a long break like that, it's practically like coming back to a different game, which is refreshing on the one hand, but also like they don't tell you anything about the new additions. It's like this stuff was added, but I'm not gonna tell you how to get it, what to do, or anything like that. And it's like, okay.
So this game just suffers from like an instructional standpoint.
Yeah, they rely a lot on their community for it, but I think that's not a good way to go about it at all. I just usually tell people There's a wiki for this, quite extensive wiki that's updated very frequently. You're just gonna have to keep that wiki page open just when you play the game.
Yeah. That does sound like work, you know?
Yeah. But it's really not, like, when you understand the flow, you know? When you just get into the flow and just play the game as it is, like, when you hear all about what to do, it kind of gets overwhelming. But if you just play the game,
Another life support capsule.
I don't think it's really that overwhelming. My favorite thing to do in this game really is, you know, there's a lot of high tier stuff, but honestly, I have most fun just, the combat is good. Like, playing the frames and shooting stuff is fun, and that's just what I like to do. I don't worry about trying to do and have any specific goal. I just kill stuff. And that's honestly what I just recommend people to do. Just enjoy the combat, have fun. Don't worry about all the other stuff.
Extraction is ready. Our operative is making progress. This will help our cause.
No, I like this gun. I love this shotgun. This is just a normal ass shotgun, but just listen to that sound. The nice ka-dunk.
Nice.
Anyways,
Ready for a capsule.
who wants to extract? Billy Boy wants to extract. This is why I don't like doing these missions with people.
Billy boy.
Billy Boy. Oh, Billy Boy. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but my dancing Warframe is totally Hatsune Miku.
Oh, okay.
Not sure if you noticed that.
I didn't. Kinda makes sense now. Huh. I forgot you had like the figurine and everything, huh?
Yeah. I want them, but my mom won't send them. I asked her, I was like, for Christmas, could you please put one of those figures in the box that you sent me? She said okay. She said okay, but she never did it.
She forgot.
She probably just looks at them and is like, why is my son so weird?
So why couldn't I have a normal boy?
Okay, I've started
Small.
rebuilding my figurine collection. You know, I have my Cocoa figure over there, and then I also have a figure from Gravity Rush, and yeah, actually that's it so far. I wanted to get the 2B figure, but I don't know. It's from a weird manufacturer. I was kind of confused. I don't think it's an officially licensed like 2B figures, so I was a little bit worried about buying it. It's also expensive too.
Yeah. I have an Asuna figure from SAO.
Yeah. Why do you have that?
I didn't buy it. I stole it from a friend of mine. I was gonna use it for a video, but then I just forgot, and it's been here. There was one figure that I wanted to get from I can't even remember the name of the show. Junibio, I think.
Huh?
The figure was like $100. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just not into figures, I guess.
I like them, but sometimes it's just, I don't know, it always feels like there's just something more important to buy, because, you know, I buy them and then it's nice to look at them for like a while after I open them up, and then that's it. I don't really look at them again. They just sit somewhere and collect dust.
I also like to eat food.
I do have another figure. I haven't even opened it up. It's still in the box. from Blue Reflections because I like that game.
Mm.
I have the main character. I didn't want to open her up until I got another case. Like, I got a case for Cocoa. I showed you the pictures of it. It's like this glass case. It's
Yeah.
meant for holding like jewelry and stuff. But I pulled out the shelves, and then kind of layered the bottom with styrofoam, to like set the feet of the figure into. And then actually, when I sent you the picture, that's all I had done. But now I also got like a handkerchief to cover the bottom, so it's not just fucking styrofoam on the bottom of the fucking case.
Mm-hmm.
I was proud of that. I mean, it's not like it's really modifying the case, just pulling out a shelf. But I don't know. I was proud.
So now you're like a modder.
Yeah. I wanted to get they have like these tiny little like LED lamps, like really fucking tiny lamps. And
Yeah.
I wanted to get some of those to like plug into the case.
You could build like a room design, but like miniature, with the figure inside of it. That'd be cool.
I've seen some of those, and I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't know. It's
It's like a modern day bonsai tree,
yeah, kind of.
but a lot more expensive, I
Yeah.
think.
I've seen like cases intended for that on Amazon, but like, here's the thing. One of the reasons why I bought this case specifically is because like all these cases I see on Amazon that are meant for figures, like collections, they're so expensive for like just a fucking acrylic case. It's stupid. Like nearly as much as it
Wow.
costs, almost as much as those figures. Like it's like 10,000 yen, almost $100, for a fucking acrylic case, and it's like I'm not going to spend that money. I can find a box with a glass window on it for cheaper than that. I can find computer cases with fucking windows on it for cheaper than that. And if I really wanted to, I'll just buy one of those cheap ass window computer cases and throw my figure in there.
Yeah, that'd work.
And I found this little wood. It's a wood case with the glass panels on it. And it's like 2,000 yen. And I was like, perfect. That'll work. It's a little bit too small for the. This is why I had to use the styrofoam. It's a little bit too small for the stand, the original stand of the figure. So I had to take the stand off. But
I think my mixer crashed.
yeah, my mixer's actually not loading the stream at all. Keep refreshing, and it keeps doing the buffering thing. So I think there's a stream
mine's
there.
just-
I just can't see it.
I can't see it either. It's just frozen, and it's waiting for Mixer.com.
Oh, Mixer. Disappointed us again.
So much promise. I still like it more than Twitch, though, because forget that. What is that, like a 2-minute delay or whatever?
I
Oh,
think
that's bad.
depending on internet speeds, it's somewhere between 20 to 40 seconds is what I read.
Even like YouTube has a delay.
I think YouTube delays is less though. I think it's a little bit faster.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I do kind of miss the convenience of YouTube. You know, it tells everyone when I'm streaming. Nice. I don't have to upload stupid videos.
Huh. Okay, it's back. Well, for me it is.
Not for me. I keep pushing
I
refresh.
X'd out the tab and then just typed in Mixer again to go back to Mixer, and it's
I'll try that now myself and see what happens.
up. It's working. There's so many people here.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did anyone watch your video?
Let's check. I doubt it.